Ms. Popcorn, good luck on the runs tonight. Sloppy.
Good morning. Ugh. I don't know why I'm not talking. Welcome. Pendragon, thank you for the raid. Welcome. He is coming. Okay. We will wait. We will wait. I don't know what I'm doing in thing. I think I came here to check something and I don't remember what it was. Oh, Garo is still alive, I think. Hi, Ren. Hi, Libs. How are you, friends? We'll see how long my voice holds up. I have 5 jokers left in Balatro. I got an elusive one that's been evading me for the last week and a half. Today, literally like an hour ago. It was a whole thing. A whole event. And I can't remember how many I need left over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more jokers. But there's still one that I haven't, well, 2, I guess, because I just unlocked the other one. There's 2 there that I have still, that I have to discover. Am I sick? Yeah, a little. I'm not too bad. But yeah, it's annoying because in Balatro you have to like unlock the jokers and then you have to discover them while playing. It's not like you just have them when you unlock them from the achievement. You have to see them in game for it to be like fully unlocked. But yeah, Blitz, I have 5 jokers to go. 5 to go. One of them is still that legendary joker though that is not coming for me. So that sucks. Which ones? One of them is the legendary joker. I'm still missing one of the planet cards. I don't know which one though. Because I keep doing the ones I already have. I have Planet X and I have Ceres, but what's the other one? Eris? Is the last one Eris? They are RNG, but it's kind of like, you know how Hades you would get whatever boons and like the RNG of those boons, like how you play or whatever. It's kind of like that, but I'm pretty sure it's also like Hades where if you choose whomever for your first boon, then it kind of like restricts what other boons you can have. You know what I mean? I think it does that in this game too. Because sometimes you'll like build a certain way and you'll only see like those styles of jokers instead of it just being fully RNG. Culp! You tell a joke about werewolf sex, but it's too naughty. I see you finished Bride. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, goodness. Ah, okay. Does that mean no Blitz tonight? Wait, PSN on maintenance? What does that mean? PSN is down? We have a lot of people that play on PlayStation. What does that mean? How long is maintenance usually? And is it usually on Friday? Why would you do maintenance on primetime Friday? That sounds like the worst time to do maintenance. That's literally when people get home. Oh, it went down? Okay, so it's not planned maintenance? That's okay, I can play Balatro until everyone's back. You know what I realized? I think once I unlock everything on my phone, I might just buy it on Steam and do it all over again. Because I feel like without the incentive of having the achievements and like the jokers to unlock, I don't think I would play it, but I still want to play it. Balatro. Yeah, and then I can stream it a lot easier than when I'm on my phone. Your brother did that but reversed? Are there achievements on Steam? Hold on, let me see. And I'm assuming they're the same. Store Balatro. You can get Balatro and Slay the Spire at the same time. Wait, is it made by the same people? Hold on, I want to see that. Balatro includes 2 games. No, they're not made by the same. Why are they together? Is it just like a random bundle? Oh, it's 10% off. I've heard Slay the Spire is pretty good, but I've never played it. Let me click on this. That's cute. A single dude from Saskatchewan? Wow, that's so cool. I fucking love when someone that's just like either like themselves or like a very small group just makes a game because they're passionate about it and it turns out to be like this fucking hit. I love that. Oh, that's like so inspiring. Moments like that. Are you fucking serious? Who just did this? How is it not popping up on my Steam on my desktop, but it popped up on my phone? I can't even see who it is. You have you received from Yuna! Yuna! Yuna, I have $60 of Steam credit from Elk that I could have used. Why did you do this? You're the worst, but also the best. Thank you. Cool, pay it forward. Okay. She bought me Balatro on Steam. God damn it. Not that I'm upset, but girl. Just dealing digital crack like it's nothing. Where do I even see my shit? I'm just gonna redeem it here because I never can find it on the desktop. Accept gift. Thank you. This is we're gonna have Balatro in the corner while we wait for Party Finder to fill up. God damn it. You're the worst. Do you even have the game, Yuna? Phew. I should just like give it back to you. Buy it for you. Okay, sorry. Let me start Party Finder since we're waiting. I don't know how. Oh, I can't because Asm has commandeered leader. LOL. Are you waiting on people? Because we can wait. Like, if PSN is down and, you know, it might come back up at any moment, I don't mind waiting. I don't care. This is the night that we're supposed to clear, and I think I jinxed it because I said this is the night we're gonna clear, and fucking PSN is down. I'm sorry, it's my fault. I jinxed it. I totally jinxed it. Oh, my back. We're getting the clear. Yeah, if PSN decides to, you know, cooperate. Someone call up. I don't even know who the Sony CEO is. I feel like I know this. It's got to be in my brain somewhere. What the hell is his name? Hold on. CEO of Sony. That guy! You can scream Yoshida at the same time because that's also his name. That's the CEO. No, that's Nintendo, isn't it? Bowser? Nintendo America is Bowser? Or is it? Dude, the new Steam library is awesome. The only negative with it being that you have to, whenever you add people, you have to wait a year before you can, like, delete them, or not delete them, but, like, change it once you set it or whatever. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, hold on. Let me see how long it takes to install Balatro. Okay, this is what we should do. Okay, so I am, what, 5 jokers away from full clearing on my phone? Right? 5 jokers away, 2 decks missing. I should start it on the computer and see how long it takes me to either catch up or which one of them will win to get full 100%. Ugh. That's so funny. There are 31 achievements. Is that how many achievements are on thing? I don't even think it tells you what the achievements are on Google Play or whatever it is. Either way. Yeah, I don't know. Asm's got Laru. Blitz is stuck in PSN hell. Who else? Who else is stuck in PSN hell? Everyone? Why is my Twitch not showing people's, none of anyone's badges are showing up. Is that new? Is that different? Like, I don't even see my own badges. Did I press a button to make them go away? I don't think so. Strange. Very strange. I don't know how it works. Oh well. Anyway, how's everyone's day? I wonder if Steam has achievements that this game doesn't have. Elk got an achievement that I don't think I have on Google Play. But I can't check because it won't tell me. Settings? No. Stats? No. Hey, I'm at 95% apparently of full clearing the game. Yeah, I don't know. What date? You got an achievement yesterday. The ROI achievement on Steam. I don't think I have that on Google Play. At least not that I'm aware. Buy 5 vouchers by the end of NT4. I may not have done that, honestly. I don't think I ever buy vouchers to be crazy. One of the jokers I need is to... Oh no, I already got that one. The one that's like to do 10 in a game or whatever. I need to do the 10 million chips one. Oh, sorry, it's 100 million. Or 100,000. Wait, how many? 100 million? What? I can't read that number. It's too big. I have to do that achievement. Hi, Shinjao. We're good. We're just waiting. This is really weird. I still have this one. So it says play a hand that contains 4 7 of clubs. I need that joker unlocked, and I always forget that that's a thing. It's 100 million? How are you supposed to get it in one hand? That's insanity. That might be my last one that I get, honestly. Because I struggled so much to get the gold one. You probably need like some insane build. Alright, I need to figure this out. We'll figure it out. I have been promoted. Okay. Party Finder is going up. Alliance, high-end duty, Mtqu, University, all welcome, enraged to clear. Discord available. I'm back. My back hurts. I like kind of smushed one of my ribs earlier. And it's giving me like, pain. Password is 80. Oop, that's not right. 8008. Alright, go for it. Azora didn't log in. Maybe he plays on PlayStation 2. I don't think he does, but he might. Recently. Continue. What is this? I don't even know what game this is. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Yuna has left the party. The, the betrayal. I bought cherries today, but they're not that juicy. Or not that they're not juicy. They're not flavorful. Or they are, but I don't know. They're kind of like muted. Like, it's probably because they're not in season or whatever, right? I think that's the difference. They're not as sweet as possible. Did I made a water and left it on the counter. I'll be right back. 1 second. I found a bag of candy on the counter, and I think it was in Braddock's bag. And I can't tell if they're meant to be sweet tarts or if they're like drugs. But I think they're sweet tarts. So hopefully they are just sweet tarts. Oh! Oh no. Oh, that's disgusting. You know what they are? They're Tic Tacs that are, have you guys had the, what the fuck is the word? The, like, jelly Tic Tacs? Not for me. They're literally, so the outside is like a regular Tic Tac, but the inside is jelly. And I don't like that. I don't like the mix of whatever. You know what I mean? I prefer one or the other. Or maybe if I knew in advance that it was going to be soft, you know? It's actually drugs, but she has to pretend. Could you imagine me trying to do call-outs while I'm, like, on acid? I don't think I could. I'd probably just walk away. Like, without saying anything. Just, like, walk off. Go stare at the trees or some shit. We're still not queued in. I'm playing the raid in my head. You know how sometimes when you're like waking up, but you've snoozed your alarm clock and you're still dreaming, but in your dream you're going through the motions of like waking up and stuff? It's that, but for raiding. Alrighty. Also, it's like 70 degrees outside here, and it sucks. When it was freezing, I was like, man, I can't wait for like spring weather. And now that I forgot that spring weather is technically summer weather everywhere else here. And it's making me, it's reminding me why I fucking hate hot weather. Why do I live here? I hate hot weather. But yeah, we'll see. I have a feeling, so I've never been to Florida, but I have a feeling when we go, it's gonna be awful. And it's gonna be humid. Well, it's gonna be way more humid than it is in South Carolina. And I don't know. I have never been to Florida, no. Never. This will be my first time. It sucks donkey ass. I'm not looking forward to it. I feel like when I imagine Florida, I imagine like very hot, very muggy. Like, at least some places of Florida look pretty, right? So it's like you're in the tropics, which I guess you technically are, but I don't know. I just imagine it's like hot, like way too hot. Do you want to breathe water? Ugh, the way you say that. Ugh. I mean, that's kind of what it's like here when it's super humid, but that sounds worse. Like, depends on the time of day. Ugh. My negative, because Miami's like on the bottom of Florida, right? Basically. So it's like the hottest part of Florida, maybe. Southeast. Okay. Close enough, I guess. So I'm just imagining of all the places to choose. I haven't gone. So the problem is it's like, Braddock's grandparents, or I guess grandfather is the only one that's left. He lives in Jacksonville, which is like the top of Florida, right? Or the northeast of Florida, if you will. And I was supposed, well, the reason I've never been to Florida is when his grandma died, they all left and I volunteered to stay behind to like watch all the dogs and stuff. Cause it was kind of like, obviously out of the blue, you know, people don't plan on dying, but it was out of the blue and we had like literally 4 dogs at the time. And so I stayed back and watched and then just never have been to Florida. Oh yeah, I'm excited, but also apprehensive of the weather. Oh, do you guys want to see? Here. Since we're talking weather, this is what I bought from the TikTok shop. But this is one of the dresses I bought for thing. So it's got like a long skirt on the bottom, right? Nice little slit. And then over here, it's meant to be like just enough to cover your tits. And then it's got like a cute little extra little thing here. And then, I don't know, it's basically just open. But it's very flowy. And it looks like a mermaid thing. So I figured, perfect for Florida. Perfect for Florida, perfect for raving. So, yeah, that's gonna be one of my outfits, I think. As long as it's like flowy, I think it'll be fine. Your critique of that thing you read from Friday has influenced what I'm writing now. It's like standing in Balatro is fired up, but it's permanent until the chapter's done. It's all your fault. Wait, what did I critique on Friday? What are you talking about? Fix PF, thank you. What's wrong with it? What do you mean? Oh, excuse me. It looks okay. The book where the two people hadn't seen each other in a long time. Oh, Iron Flame. That I was bitching about how bad their sex was. Not that it was bad. It was just like not exciting. It doesn't seem like it locked the spots. I think we're good. So wait, okay, now that I know what you're talking about, influence what you're writing now. It's like standing in it, fired up, but it's permanent until the chapter is done. Wait, I still don't know what you're talking about. What does that mean? Permanent until the chapter is done. As in my influence of your writing is permanent until it's done, or it's gonna drive you insane until you finish? Now I'm super curious. By the way, on Sunday, I'm gonna do my very first body doubling stream. See if we can't get some writing done. Well, some writing started. Even though I've technically started. We're gonna go. The dot. It's too hot. Oh, okay. Color me intrigued. But yeah, I need to figure out what else to wear. Because I bought bathing suits on TikTok Shop, but they're too small. But it's kind of awkward because I bought the same company a size up last time and they were too big. And now when I bought this, the size down, thinking it would fit, it's too small. And the problem is my butt and my boobs do not match. Because I've got tiny tits and a fluffy butt. Because ever since I gave birth, I just got butt now. Versus it used to kind of make sense where everything was kind of small. And now I don't know. So where it fits on my boobs, it won't fit on my butt because it like squeezes my butt too much. And where it fits on my butt, it's just like way too loose on my boobs. So feels bad. And I don't really necessarily want to dole out some $15,000 or whatever it is for some gender affirming surgery on my boobs. So I just have to deal. Jax, thank you for watching those guides. I appreciate it. As I sit here and complain about bathing suits. Total word prediction over under. You think 10 is, wait, like 10 words or 10,000? Come on, Bellmage. You don't think I can write 10 words? I can write 10 words right now. Maybe. Maybe. My confidence wavered a little there. Do it, I dare ya. I could just rewrite my opening line. I think that might be 10 words. It's 15 words, my first sentence, so technically. Bam. Bam. But that doesn't count because I've already written those. I wrote those like a year ago. And nothing since. I'm like SpongeBob when he writes the. You laugh, but yes. It's kind of bad. Except the fancy T is me like writing a full ass outline and like insane world building and nonsense that doesn't matter instead of just writing. Yeah, that's how it feels, honestly. Speaking of, I am 63% through Iron Flame, due in 2 days. Am I gonna make it? I don't know, man. I do not know. Ugh. The coughing. Happy lass. Thank you for the resub. 121 months. That is insanity. Thank you. You're awesome. Jax, thank you for the resub as well. Or the sub. The sub. I appreciate you too. Thank you for supporting the channel. My throat is gonna die. I can feel it. It's fine. It just has to last the next 4 hours. We'll be good. 3 hours technically, I guess. How is PSN, by the way? Any luck? Any updates? Any news? Here, let's just go to this. Is PSN down? This is all services up and running. Is it lying? Oh, never mind. I clicked in and it's literally all red. Oh, God. It says some services, though, but then it shows everything as red. That's so funny. That really sucks. It's okay. We'll still get you guys the clear at some point. We'll see if we get the clear tonight, honestly. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I jinxed it. I'm sorry. Zora like might be working late and stuff, right? I know it's Friday, but I also know he's very important, very busy. He was on his way home. Streaming on YouTube is helping with visibility. I disagree, honestly. So no shade to YouTube, but since I started streaming on YouTube, I've lost over 3,000 subs. And it could be that they purged like bots and stuff, which is, you know, possible. But I've lost so many subs and my viewership overall has gone down to the point where it's like not even worth. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that's actually true. I don't know. Like, I feel like my YouTube is taken, and it could just be that it doesn't value live streaming as much as it does like video creation, which could be the case. Like, the algorithm is fucking all over the place, honestly, with YouTube. So even though it's like long form content that I'm creating for YouTube, it's technically not the same as like a long form video, which is what does best on YouTube. So it could just be that because I haven't been making videos on YouTube and I've been streaming there instead. I don't know. But that first month where I lost like a ton of subs, I was like, oh, this has got to be like a purge or something. And then I just kept losing subs. So maybe people just hate me and they don't like watching my streams. But I don't know. Maybe it was like the face reveal. And they're like, oh my god, this is the girl I listened to. Unsubscribed. Is only putting money into shorts. Well, technically, you make the most amount of money with long form content. But they are pushing shorts, but you don't make as much money from shorts. That's the problem. So it's kind of like... She sounded younger in the Sistasha guide. Who is this moist grandma playing video games? I say that. So last night, was it last night? Yeah, last night. I was in a rivals group. And one person's name was Moist Grandma, and the other person's name was Sock Full of Puke. And I was like, I don't know if those names are worse or like the intentionally like excessively lewd ones are worse. You open YouTube and sub to me on your music sharing account? Awesome. Thank you. Hi, Busty Creams. Speaking of names like that. Hello. Perfectly timed. That was impressive. Anyway. My raid guy gave birth? Ugh. Yeah, imagine that. But, I mean, it is what it is. Considering how long I've been doing YouTube, I don't even know how it works anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I don't... There's, like... It's kind of, trying to understand the universe, in a sense. It is beyond anyone's understanding how that fucking algorithm works. Yeah, we were talking about Marvel Rivals for some reason has like a culture where people have like the most ridiculous lewd ass names or just like disgusting names. And then Busty Creams shows up on Twitch chat. So the timing was perfect. That's what we're saying. Your name is fantastic. Welcome. Even the devs don't know how the algo works. Yeah, honestly. The funny thing is, though, is they always send me emails that are like, hey, Mtqu, would you like to join the YouTube creative summer camp or some garbage? And it's literally like them trying to explain the algorithm, but never do they actually explain the algorithm. So it's kind of just like, am I getting grifted? Like, what the fuck? But they're like YouTube promoted videos or whatever, like YouTube backed. So it's just nonsense, but whatever. Ugh. The irony. Plus it's also the game. Like, I chose probably the most volatile game to make content for, in the way that I make content for it. I feel like MMOs are generally annoying to make content for without branching into other stuff, right? It's so spicy! He's covered 200 MMOs. I didn't even realize there were that many MMOs ever in the history of time. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but yeah. I know I've known a few creators that are like MMO creators, and so whatever the new MMO is, they'll swap to and make content for. But that sounds awful. Like, honestly. It's like one thing if it's like a game like Marvel Rivals or Overwatch or something, right? Like something that's easy to pick up and go versus something that requires heavy time investment. I don't know. I don't know if people do it. I appreciate it and I admire it, absolutely. But for me, I can barely make videos for one, let alone. Wait, Slay the Spire is... Complete ADD takeover. It's a card game? Yeah, I don't like that. No, I'm not gonna buy this. Well, I guess I don't need to buy it because you know I already bought it. Yeah, I don't know what it is. But like this idea of cards, even though I love roguelites and even though I know that it's completely just basically like superficial, I don't know. That instantly makes my brain just ick and turn off and not want to play it. I can't do it. I'm sure it's awesome, but no. Not for me. Give me more Hades, less fucking Hearthstone. That's what I need. That mount's a little sus. What? Why? You don't like it? I love it. I love it because it's like so ugly that it like comes back into being awesome. Where do you get it? You have to do the Garo achievements. They're PvP achievements. Over... Oh, that's not right. LOL. I don't even know where the achievements are anymore. Logs? Where the fuck are the achievements? Oh, down here. PvP. At the bottom, right here, you'll see 3 achievements. Basically, what you have to do is PvP a lot until you have enough points to buy the full set of gear for one of the jobs, and that will give you a title. And then wearing that title, you do these achievements, and then you get the 3 mounts. You thought a tank one? Wait, what are you talking about? Are you talking about the mounts? The frontline achievement? It's not too bad. I think it's 20 only, right? For frontlines? There are way worse frontline achievements that I don't even have. Oh, it's 60? No. This one, 10. It's honestly easier now with CC. Because I did this when Feast was a thing, I think. That was a lot harder, but CC makes it a lot easier. You just play. Are we in a farm party? No, we're kind of in like a half teaching, half clear party. I think, I'm not sure who's here, but we do have some new people, and we do have some people that have seen Enrage. So we have literally like the entire range of people, except for people that are trying to farm. I think we've had people that are helping. This is on Primal, yes. Yeah, the pinned comment on Twitch at the very top shows you the password, the data center, all that stuff. Thank you, Culp. Do I not do any more YouTube guides? I do. I just haven't. I'll be making guides for Savage 100%. But I've been kind of on and off. I stopped doing guides last year because of basically stopping to, like, I wasn't playing the game. I don't think I played 14 for a whole year. So that's basically when I stopped, and then I picked back up for the expansion, and yeah. I'll probably make a guide for Chaotic once we clear. I recorded a bit last time on Tuesday, but if we're close to clearing, I'll record here too. And I'll make a guide for it if people are interested. It's such a good fight, honestly, that I feel like I want people to experience it. But that's kind of why we've been doing this instead. Like, I've been live streaming this on YouTube instead of, like, making the actual guides. It's super fun. Like, super good. Help for 7.2? Hell yeah. The end of March with new Savage tier. The negative about that is that I'm pretty sure I'm going to be gone if it does drop that first week of March, or last week of March. I'm gone that weekend. Thank you, Evil Batusai. I appreciate that. March 25th. So I might be able to put out like 1 or 2 guides, but I'm gonna be gone that weekend, so we'll see. The only good thing about that is that I'm pretty sure my moms are coming down some of those days, so it might end up working out. You never know. I'm gonna put whatever the last guide I release. I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm gone for the weekend. I have absolutely no computer access, nor do I want to touch a computer for the rest of the weekend. See you later. See you next week. We are looking for 2 tanks and 1 healer. Okay, someone explain this. So I know sometimes I misread social interactions because I never go outside, so I'm out of practice, if you will. I went to Sam's Club today, and I don't know if your Sam's Club has the or I guess Costco's obviously the direct alternative, but you know how Costco has the refrigerated section where all like the produce is? So Sam's Club also has that. So I was in there, and it's cold, obviously. You're in a giant refrigerator. But I had Layla in the cart, Lily in the cart. Because it's 75 degrees outside, Layla was not wearing shoes. She had like a cute little sweater, long pants, but no shoes. And she was in her little like cart carrier thing. Like I have a thing that you put over the cart seat so that the baby can like drool and be disgusting, but it's on the cart cover instead of on the cart itself. So she's basically in this cart cover that doubles as a blanket, I would say, right? Those exist. They do. They're awesome. I highly recommend them. Especially if you have a baby that wants to bite like the cart It's really good for that, because then she can just like stick her mouth on the cover without fucking, you know, picking up all the germs. Anyway, so I'm in the refrigerated section, both babies in the cart, pushing them. And one of the workers like turns around and looks at me and he's like, oh, look at those baby's little feet. So cute. Oh my gosh, she's probably cold. La, da, 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 da. I'm like, yep, it's okay. We're only in here for a second. And then he goes, do you only have 2? And I was like, yep. And he's like, oh, you should have 3. And I was like, okay. And he's like, yeah, I had 3 and it was the hardest shit ever and nobody ever babysat and it was like the worst decision of my life. But I always tell people that they should have 3. And I was like, okay. And I was like, all right. And I went to go get my broccoli and I left. And I was like, so you're telling me that it was horrible to have 3, but you insist on telling everyone else to have 3? First off, why are you telling a complete stranger how many children to bear? And second, huh? I was like, oh, okay. I was like trying to like haha laugh and like, like play it off. Like maybe I was missing something, but I was like, huh? What the fuck? After he criticized me about my parenting, literally, I was like, huh? I mean, I don't think he meant to like be criticizing in any negative way. I think he was just like, I mean, listen, the baby's feet are adorable, but I don't know. It was interesting. And yeah, it kind of like threw me off because I was like, if you hated it that much, why are you like, what? It's literally kind of, like sometimes I used to see this on Reddit before I even had kids. Like when I was like child free, did not want kids at all. I would constantly see it on the internet where people would be like, oh, don't do it. It's the worst thing ever, but you should do it. It's the hardest shit you'll ever do, but you should do it. Like what? Join you on your pregnancy trying journey? Wait. Join you as in like physically? Because, like I said, if I can guarantee XY, sure, but I can't, so no. Adversity makes you stronger. I don't know. I thought maybe he was gonna like follow up and be like, oh, if you have 3, like the third one or like the older one can watch the baby or something. And I was like, A, no. B, what? If I give you a son, you will. Yuna, if you can impregnate me with a son, sure. But I doubt it. I don't think that's possible. Yeah. I don't know. Even then, I don't know if I would want to do it again because it's fucking awful. Shit's hard, bro. Plus, I don't think my body will survive, honestly. Like, it was fucked up last time, so. Your body doubling a short story. You're looking forward to your schedule. Okay, so I actually was thinking about this. Because birth 2 was so traumatic, and I had to have an emergency C-section, and everyone almost died. I feel like I don't know if they, like, I think they say that you can still give natural birth after a C-section, but they don't, like, recommend it. So, because I had a C-section, technically this next C-section would be planned and hopefully not fucked up, that it would be fine, right? So I would imagine it can't possibly be as bad as it was the second time. But yeah, I don't recommend having major abdominal surgery without any pain medication. Because it is incredibly traumatic, and I don't recommend it. Your skin is crawling from that description. Yep. Especially if you have to scream at your doctors to tell them, no, don't cut into me. I can feel everything. Stop. Don't start. And they're screaming back at you. Well, not screaming, but they're they're acting like I'm crazy, that I can't possibly be feeling any of it. Ugh. The problem is I had an epidural going in, but because I was in labor for so long and the epidural wore off, and then I was supposed to get a second epidural, but in that like transition time period, the baby was like dying because every time I would have a contraction, her heart rate would plummet. And so they're like, okay, we just need to get you into an emergency C-section. And I was like, okay, but am I going to get the epidural first? Like, what's the deal? And they're like, yeah, the doctor will be there. So they like wheel me in. Never gave me the epidural. The fucking doctor about to do the C-section is poking me with her fucking knife going, can you feel this? And I'm like, yeah, I can feel that. Yeah, it was awful. Don't recommend. So anyway, how's that going for you, Yuna? You excited to have another baby? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to trauma dump all of a sudden. I apologize. That was out of the blue. But yeah, that shit sucks. So I can't imagine it would be that bad again. Like, it has to be better. But yeah. They are awful sometimes. I say that, and then my first birth was like easy peasy, no problem, no issue. In and out, 45 minutes, no big deal. Second one was literally the opposite. So, you kind of roll the dice, you know? That's awesome, Yuna. I did not hear any crying for a good almost 10 minutes. And yeah. So yeah, anyway, Party Finder, yay! It was so hard. Your epidural wore off? Oh, that's awful. Were you able to give natural birth? I mean, you don't have to share if you don't want to, but at least, I don't know, at least you get like the flood of hormones when you're giving natural birth that kind of help with all that shit. But getting cut into, you don't get that. It was natural, that's good. But yeah, I'm sorry it wore off because that shit is not fun. Playing MMOs is the birth control you needed. Literally, just never leave your house. No problem. Then you don't have unsolicited unsolicited childbearing advice, and you don't have to worry about, you know, having a major surgery without any anesthesia. She's propositioning your horse. Maybe she's trying to get your horse pregnant too. Actually, so over on YouTube, it's because I don't really know how to mod people. I don't remember how. I'm not even sure how I modded Yuna, honestly. If it's guaranteed, listen, if I can guarantee a boy, I would do it. By topping the Yuna. The slip. I think technically she has to be the one topping to actually, you know, get me pregnant. I don't know, it just slipped out, okay? I didn't mean to say it, but it came out. Apparently I was thinking it. I mean, technically on Fridays I'm usually the top, but Bowmage. The three of us are all tops. Okay. Well. But yeah, I mean, listen, if I could, and I'm sure you can technically with like IVF and stuff, but that's too expensive. And I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's worth the hassle. Whew. Plus, Layla is almost like ready for... I don't know if I want to put her in daycare though. Ugh. But she's at that age where it's like almost time to like let go of her. You know what I mean? Either through daycare or whatever. And I don't know if I am ready for that. And also, I don't know if I could do another like 3 years of another baby, you know? I mean, I could do it physically, but I don't think I can do it like monetarily. You know what I mean? Even so the guy at Sam's Club, he was like, "Yeah, I know it's expensive, and no one ever wants to babysit." And I was like, "You're giving all these reasons about like why to never have children. Why are you telling me to have more children?" Your oldest starts pre-K. That's amazing. My oldest is 4. She just turned 4. A Ford Expedition? Absolutely not. So the only other car I will not buy because, like, other than a minivan, is probably a Ford Expedition. Because why would you want to, or like, it doesn't even have to be a Ford Expedition. Any car that like cops use, I will not buy. Because you're literally like shooting yourself in the foot. Everyone around you thinks that you're a cop, so they drive like stupid, slow idiots around you. No, I would, no. I mean, I would buy like another, whatever. And I was thinking about that. I'm like, how do you put 3 car seats in a car? You don't, right? You need like a massive truck, or not truck, but like a van. I'm not buying a minivan. There is no way I will ever, ever, ever in my life buy a minivan. Absolutely no. But side by side, they're like, the seats themselves are like wider than a car seat spot. So how are you supposed to do them all? Should we fully open? For the last 2 slots, or 3 slots? Oh wait, that's a paladin, hold on. There we go. On Monday. That's exciting. Are they giving you like a pre-approval? You can fit a full sheet of plywood. You can do that in the truck. Oh, okay. Speaking of plywood, someone tell me if this is a bad idea. Okay. I have one of those like not soaker tubs, one of those like built-in tubs in my bathroom, and I hate it. No one ever uses it. It literally is just a dust trap. Literally right now it's full of like kids' bath toys that no one uses. So literally, it's such a space hog. We have very little like space in the bathroom to begin with, so to have this extra like bathtub that nobody uses, hate. Don't have money to renovate, but would it be stupid to just take a piece of like plywood and put it on top of the tub area and then like use that as like storage, or like use it as like a thing? Is that gonna do something bad? Is it gonna like fuck up anything? I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Because I'm thinking if I just put it, like, it would be basically flush with like where the faucet sticks out, and then it should cover like the entire area. But I literally bought a towel warmer today because it was at Lidl, like super cheap, and I was like, I want a towel warmer, but I don't have floor space to put this towel warmer on. However, if I just put plywood over the bathtub and have this like alcove of space, I could put the towel warmer there. So that's what I'm thinking, but I don't know if that's gonna like cause mold or something, like just having like raw plywood or something in the bathroom like that. A support in the middle. Okay. That sounds reasonable. Yes. Maybe instead of one big piece of plywood, I would do 2, like half and half, so it doesn't need as much support. Don't buy OSB. What does that stand for? Make sure it's not connected to your plumbing. Wait, like the tub? I don't think I can disconnect it because it's built into the wall. Oriented strand board? Obstructed strand board? What? Okay, I don't think I need to know what it stands for. Just don't buy that. Got it. Unhook the water first. I don't know how to do that. I wonder if I can just like take the faucet off or something then. Does that count as unhooking the water? Carpenter by trade. That's okay. I appreciate your input. You're like the exact person that I would ask, right? Wood chips glued together. Plywood is wood panels glued together. I see. I see. Hi, K-Stark. Okay, I think I want to do that because it's so annoying not having space in the bathroom and then having this like... Hey, I mean, it does say February 1st, so if someone doesn't read that and then they assume that she just has one every whatever. That's not my fault. Yeah, I'll fix it. One sec. Excuse me. It's temporary? Yeah, basically. Like, it's just kind of there until... It's just there to be, like, a thing that I can put stuff on. So I have, like, more floor space, technically, even though it's not a floor. Alright, not me. Okay, save. Was that better? I should use the tub. The problem with it is it's like, it takes forever to fill. And it's like, by the time you fill it, it feels like the water that you used, even if you use like scalding hot water, by the time you're done and get into it, it's like no longer hot. It just, I don't know. Braddock is 6'4", so he doesn't use the tub. He's used it once, and he was like disgustingly drunk where he was like throwing up and stuff, and so I put him in the tub. But aside from that, no one uses it. Like the babies kind of use it, but now they're using their own bathtub, so, or like their other bathtub that we have, and it's just a regular sized bathtub for them, and that's fine. Learn to read in the tub. I don't like having physical books in the tub though. Like I don't know how people do that. I don't want to get my books wet, and then I don't want to get like a Kindle wet, and or I mean phone is fine because it's waterproof, but still I don't like it. I don't like the feel. I'm just not a bath person. I think the only times I took baths was when I was pregnant, because I like my back was killing so bad that I needed to soak in water essentially. But I don't like bathing in a bathtub. You know, like to me that's just, I don't know. It's icky. Human soup. No thanks. Your hands are dry to touch books. Yeah, but what about like little splashes? You know what I mean? Like not that you're splashing a lot, but just like the motion of you moving. There's gonna be like little drips. I don't like that. I don't know. I'm just like too about baths that I don't think I would like it. So realistically, no one uses this bathtub, and it literally just sits there collecting dust. And so it takes so much space that I feel like if I could just like reclaim even some of that space, that would be awesome. Alrighty. Let's do it. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. You're a bath simp? That's cool. I only buy super cute collector books. Recently, yeah. Although, hey, I have not bought a book since December, so I have been very good. I'm trying to maintain less spending on books that I don't read. Because I'm trying to get our finances under control. AKA my spending habits under control. Is the Kindle waterproof? I have no clue. I would like it to be, but I don't know if it is. But yeah, I've been actually pretty decent about not buying books recently. So. Can someone post Discord, please? My thing still doesn't work. Why does it say? It totally says that. Like, the copy button on my Discord does not work. Does anyone else have this issue, or is this literally just me? It's kind of bad.
It's just you.
I don't understand how. Oh, Zaris. Just kidding. I can't spell to save my life. Okay. You like your creepy door laugh? Yeah, it is pretty good. It is creepy and it is a laugh and a door. How is chaotic and compared to ultimate and more on level of savage? So I liken it to, you know how there's like a vast difference in difficulty between the first 2 fights of a raid tier versus the last 2 fights of a raid tier? I would say it's closer to the last 2 fights difficulty wise. And the speed of mechanics are, I would say like an easy ultimate. Like it's not, mechanic wise, not that difficult. It's just the speed of these mechanics that that are happening. That is what makes it difficult. That's where the challenge comes in. And people having to like see that react and whatever a little faster than they would in regular alliance raiding. But that said, I also don't feel like, having done this like every week for the last 2-3 months, whatever, I feel like once you are in it and like you know it, whatever, like you know the rotation, it is not hard. Like I don't think that's hard. I don't think this fight is hard anymore. You know what I mean? What about Athena Savage? That is the raid tier where I quit the game for a year. Athena! That's a decent fight. Like, it's not a bad fight at all. And honestly, the fights in that raid tier were fine, mechanic-wise. It's not too difficult, honestly, from what I remember. It was just long, I think. Long. Alrighty, let's go in. But even if you go in and do it unsynced or whatever, it's really not bad. I don't know. The game itself was just not my cup of tea at that point, unfortunately. I was just having a lot of issues with... Ugh! Oh god, that's so bright. Ah, my retinas. Oh god. I was just trying to open the volume.
Do you need some burn cream? Jesus.
Literally, it's so bright. I need some sunglasses. I was literally just trying to open my volume mixer. That's it. That's all I wanted to see. Okie dokie. Do we have any new people? Just so I know how to explain, or if I need to explain any phase 1 stuff.
I'll be fake melee for this group if you want.
Newcomer for Dion. Okay, where is Dion? What group are you in? You're group B. Awesome. Okay. So, very first off... Wait, are you in Discord? I'm assuming you are, if you heard me, I hope. Okay, yeah, I see you in Discord. Amazing. So, I'll just quickly run over the phase 1 mechanics. They're pretty easy to pick up, and I'll catch you up to speed to our prog point, honestly, within like a few minutes. But... main thing to know is right now you are in a light party group within your alliance. It looks like you're on the second group. For any, if I call out for a healer stack, this is where you are running to. You will run to the number 2 healer in your alliance. Everyone else is running to their assigned healers, stacking and spreading kind of in this relative position around the boss with the alliances spread like this. These alliance positions are also will be used if I call for a tank wild charge, where everyone needs to stand behind their 2 tanks, and you just heal through all the damage as you share the blasts. You've been watching those streams? Okay, great. So then I don't have to explain too in depth. I'm going to call out for flares. Flares will go to assigned quarters. The waymarkers look like this. And so Alliance A flare will go to A, B will go to B, and C will go to C. If you don't have a flare, you're just going directly underneath the boss's chin and just stacking up with everyone else. There will be lookaways from the boss and some ads on the sides. You just find an empty spot of the platform, look that direction instead of at the boss or the eyeballs. Main thing for this phase is the hand mechanic. You will be tethered at the very beginning of the phase, and when you are tethered, I'm going to call out either you are dodging forward or back, depending on how her hand looks when you're being tethered. If you have the forward dodge, it's very simple, very easy. You literally just press W or forward at the end of the timer, and you will dodge it naturally. The back dodge is a little harder only because you have to wait for the hand to spawn behind you. It will spawn relative to your character's body. So if you turn quickly or too fast or whatever, it'll spawn behind wherever you are at the time. And so it might be a little harder to dodge. But for that, I just wait until you see the hand and then you dodge backwards to avoid it. There is a knockback from the center or a suck-in into the center, depending on whether she's casting arrow or death. And the waymarkers that you see at the 1, 2, and 3, those are kind of like your safe spots for the knockback. And then A, B, and C are your safe spots for the suck-in. So if you just run to those, the suck-in has an extra donut attack with it. So basically, once you see the circle disappear, you'll run into the center. I'm going to call all this out as we go through phase 1, but just to give you like a mini heads up. But for all that, it's pretty simple for phase 1, honestly. I'm going to do some waymarkers here for phase 2 positions. If you have that raid plan open, you can also use that and just kind of have it up as like a reference throughout the fight. But you as a group B person, Dion, especially being ranged, you will be coming down here to the southeast. And if you have that raid plan open, let me just pull it up myself. If you go to page 2, page 2, you can see exactly where you stand, like the exact tile that you would be standing in, which is the... Sorry, it's page 3, we'll show you. But if you notice down here, there's like a little like south tile. You are range 2 in the southeast, right there. And so if you click through all of those, you can just follow the range 2 positioning. And that's what you do for the beginning of of part B or whatever, phase 2. Now the big thing about the middle stuff is the tiles that you're standing on will try to dump you after a certain amount of time, and so you do have to kind of like refresh the tile that you're standing on, which I'm sure you've seen. Good rule of thumb, you can just refresh it after every mechanic that the boss does, and let tanks and healers on your side refresh first before you refresh. So there's like a preference, tanks then healers, then DPS will go. And the only other thing that you need to know for phase 2, at least this part of phase 2, if you get targeted to put down a seed, Dion, you will always put your seed on the east side, the southernmost east side tile, if that makes sense. This is page 7 on the raid plan. You are the little DPS seed on the east, on the inside. Hopefully that makes sense. If any of that does not make sense, just let me know and we can go over it again. But I also think going in and just trying it is definitely way more helpful than me talking at you for 7 minutes. So let's go in, see how far we can get, see what we need help with, and then we'll go from there. Because this is very much a do it and try it and learn it as you do it fight. And I will be doing callouts throughout, so if you get lost, just follow me. Follow my voice. Okay. If there are no questions, we can go ahead. Whew, I'm definitely gonna lose my voice. I can already feel it. I'm sure Zaris is ready. Just busy memeing in Twitch chat or something, right?
Oh, I forgot my food.
Probably.
Yes.
Knowing that.
The left side of the boss. Right side of the boss. We've got a big AoE blast here with a bleed and phase 1 starting. This is backhand tethers. If you're currently tethered, you will be dodging back at the end of your timer. This is front tethers. If this is your tether, you were dodging forward at the end of your timer. Get ready for laser beams on the outside to dodge. Get ready for the first mechanic immediately after. You can start making your way out of the center. It will be a second, so get to the corners. When the circle in the middle disappears, we're gonna move into the middle. Wait for it. Okay, move in. First round of hands, go ahead to the edges and handle your dodging. We're storing death for later. This is wild charges. Everyone get behind your tanks. Ooh! Alright, next round of hands. Go ahead and get him. I'll get up Selena.
Oh.
That's such bullshit. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be sucky. I don't have Swift. We are dodging laser beams, by the way. Get to the left side of the boss when it's safe. Left side, left side. Use your knockback immunity if you have it here. Knockback immunity. Getting sucked in again. And move into the center after. Flares are happening. If you have a flare, head to your assigned corner. Everyone else underneath the boss's body. Neck thing. I don't know. Head. That's the word. Okay. We might have to reset. Had no mana. Lots of deaths. So one thing I did, I guess, forget to mention when we were talking about the hands and where to resolve them. Please plate them to the outside of the arena. You don't have to go all the way, but just away from people. Most people will generally be kind of in the middle. You want to take your hands away so that you're not cleaving other people. If someone is to get hit by those hands, it should only be yourself. You should not be anywhere near other people that you can potentially hit someone else. They all place Doom, and if there's more than like 2 Dooms, we're gonna have deaths, and it's just gonna spiral out of control. So the hand itself will spawn around, like, relative to your character's body based on how you were originally tethered. So if you were front tether when I call for it at the beginning, or back tether, that determines where your hand spawns. So if you are forward hand, you're basically just going to run to the edge in either direction, and then just run forward wherever you have space, and that will dodge it. If you're a back, what I like to do is I just run to the edge, put my back to the boss, and then when the timer is at 1 or whatever, then I just turn. If you use movement, like a gap closer or sprint, any sort of movement ability that makes you faster, makes it almost impossible to get hit by your hand as long as you're just waiting to dodge appropriately. Backhand is really the only one that's difficult, where you do have to wait for it to spawn before you can move. With front hand, because you're already moving in the direction that it's spawning, you will dodge it no matter what. Backhand, you have to wait for it to, like, appear before you actually do move. But that initial call out that I do for you, you just have to pay attention to when you're being tethered to the boss, and then whether it's the back or front, and then you run to the edge and then handle it either as back or front dodge. Even if you do it wrong, like I said, as long as you're at the edge by yourself and you are the only person to get hit, you can easily get an Asuna from your healers. But if you're hitting multiple people, that's an issue. So as long as you take it away from others, when you have that thing over your head, the little countdown timer, the dice roll thing, that is your cue to get away from the group and to the edge, and then position however you need. This is away from the boss. Away, away. Left side of the boss. Alright, we got an AoE blast with a bleed and phase 1 transition. Okay, here come the tether indicators. If you are currently tethered, this is backhand. You will be dodging back at the end of your timer.
We have a tank DC, so prepare for some extra shenanigans.
Oh
Thank you.
boy.
This is front. If you're tethered the second round, you are dodging forward at the end of your timer. All right, dodging slightly cursed on the side there. Be careful. Get ready for first mechanics. It will be flares. Will be flares. When it's safe, head to your corners. Otherwise, head underneath the boss. Get ready for healer stack positions after. All right, healer stack positions now. Find your healer and stack with them. And get to the right side of the boss. Right side of the boss. Right. And help group C if you can with reses and stuff. First round of hands, go ahead and take them away. I don't remember what I was. I think I was backhand. LOL. Nice. Still got it. Still got doomed. Next round of hands. Look away from boss. Look away from eyeballs. Stare into an empty corner. Head to the left side of the boss. Left side, left side. If you have a knockback immunity, use it here. Knockback immunity. And if you don't, be on the, I guess, away from the second. When that circle disappears, go in. Go in now. Dodging circles. And by circles, I mean laser beams. That's
Ow.
bullshit. Next round of hands.
I think I took an auto.
Maybe.
Yeah,
tank
we've
auto.
got to tank DC.
Knockback. Get on the numbers with your butt to the corner.
Miss Dead also loved the dress from the collab. Looks great on you.
Oh my god, I love that dress. It's so good. Alright, if you can, res.
I'll just switch to a red major summoner after this. I was just having fun doing big DPS.
Alright, if you know where to go for phase 2, please go ahead and go there now. I know Group C is missing some bodies, but that's okay. Just do what you can. Kill the Atmos, please. The Atmos spawn on the Intercardinals, and they need to die instantly. They have very little health, though, so not too bad. Alright, another AoE blast here. Oh, I took autos, too. Blech. Alright, let's reset.
It was a wipe. The tank on the platform was not the one that was here, so...
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Does anybody know them? Are they coming back?
I don't know if I know Zaris or not.
Oh, Zay's
Oh,
Zay's on the
Zaris?
DC. Let me message him.
Malachi, thank you for the reset, by the way. And yeah, dress is awesome. I tried to put on the other one. And I think if you are like me, where you like your shirts bigger, but you like your dresses tight, don't do what I did. Because I definitely think they gave me the shirt size option that I chose instead of the dress size. So treat it like a dress if you're trying to size it out.
We have 2 DCs or someone left?
That looks like someone left to me.
Zay's computer crashed. I'm asking him what's up right now.
Well, we have to re-queue anyway. Somebody left.
Yeah, I'll pop out and we can try to fill while we're waiting on Zaris.
I'll switch to a classic and res.
Oh, we're still missing. They're still in group here. Looks
Oh.
like there's EC2.
I was wrong. What a shock.
See, I wish it would like give us a different indicator when they've just DC'd it. Like it looks like they leave.
You mean the entire Alliance UI system is garbage and should be fixed? Yes, I agree. I feel like Chaotic would have been the perfect opportunity to offer an upgraded system for this nonsense, but no. No. Maybe it's actually Zaris, like, dual boxing.
Imagine.
That would be impressive.
Zay's trying to come back. He's having a few issues.
No problem. We're waiting anyways. Time for some Balatros. Plat 2 Cloak and Dagger main? I don't know. Am I Plat 2? I thought I deranked. I had 2 decent games last night and then 1 garbage game. And it was okay. I mean, it's weird because I had games where we literally rolled the other team as if it was like a bronze game. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what was happening or who it was queuing up. Like, I almost thought they were bots because of how bad it was. But they were all, like, plat and diamond. So I don't know. Do they do bots in competitive? Is that a thing? And they just give them, like, fake ranks? It was just weird because it literally, like... it was, like, the... city map. I don't even know. The one where you push Herbie or whatever. That one. And they literally could not get past, like, the second curve where, like, the buses and stuff are. I don't even know what the thing is called. Whatever that map is. I definitely jinxed us. I probably did jinx us. Well, I feel like it couldn't be helped, the jinx, because I literally was thinking all day about we're gonna get the clear, it's gonna be awesome, blah 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 blah, and I didn't even speak it into existence, like, out loud, but I think because I was thinking about it so much, I jinxed it anyways. So I'm sorry, team. As you were thinking it too, so we all collectively jinxed it. Yeah, I'll give them let's say until, well, I don't know, maybe I'll give them like 1 more minute and then we'll try to find a different tank. If they haven't said anything or said anything to anyone that's in the group that can tell us what's up with them. Is he like forever locked out or he just needs a few more minutes? I'm sorry, Zaris. Okay. Alright, then I'm going to replace both. Rolling Rock, if you were in chat, let me know. Because I can wait, absolutely, but I haven't heard any words, so... I'm not even sure if that was like a party finder person or a chat person. I don't know. Alright, is there anyone in chat that would like to come before I open it? I might just leave it open.
I'm gonna re-message Azora, see if he's home yet.
Sure.
Zay updated in chat. His whole computer is kind of fucked up right now.
Yeah, no worries. I'll wait for Yuna to see what she says, and then we'll put us in. Here, I'll put us in a private for now.
I say put it up in normal PF. He hasn't like launched the game or anything.
Okie dokie.
He did say that if we're going Monday, he's around.
Okay.
I'm down for Monday. I'm down for every day. Let's go. I saw that. Oh, hell no, smile, Miz.
Oh no, it wasn't a hell no smile. It was in my brain thinking we're gonna do it until we clear, but I didn't want to say anything about the clear out loud because I was gonna jinx it some more. So it was me like trying to battle with, do I say it, do I not? Is that the same as Xeris from Sly's Club? Probably. It's a small world. Very incestuous of us. Ah. We got someone. I can't wait for cherries to be delicious again. They have like the correct texture, but the taste is just not perfect. It's not there. What kind do I like? Any that doesn't taste bland. I don't know. These ones just don't taste like fully ripe, I guess, if that makes sense. Even though they are ripe, it's just... it's missing like the in-season sweetness.
Yeah, like our grocery store has like the dark ones, and then they also have like some that like have some green in them.
I don't think I've ever been picky what they look like. I just want them to have the correct texture and taste.
I think it's hilarious that all 3 alliances is Paladin Warrior.
It's the meta.
Warrior got dethroned this expansion. It's like 4th tank.
Don't care. Still the most fun.
Imagine having the option to play warrior or paladin and then choosing not to.
Imagine playing a class that your gap closer does no damage and makes a weird little sound effect.
Can't tell if you're talking about warrior or dark knight.
Dark Knight and Gunbreaker's gap closers no longer do damage because they're like, oh, your job is so busy. Like, we want to take some stuff away from your
Warrior Gap
rotation.
Closer doesn't do damage anymore either. It's really obnoxious.
It did. It was just nerfed. Is it really 0 now?
It was. It looks like it was one of the ones they fixed. But yeah, at the beginning of the X pack, it was so annoying.
Yeah, it just got nerfed to like 50 potency.
It's back up to 150, but for a bit, it didn't do anything. You actually had to like do an attack.
Did we put... can someone post Discord again if they need? Sorry, I don't know how to fix that. I should just make a macro.
It's okay. I'm so used to either Yuna or Blitz doing it that I didn't even think about it until you said something.
I'm so fried from work, I'm taking the night off.
Alright, and then group, or whatever, phase 2. Ah, I still haven't cleaned these.
Do you want to stay after tonight and do that?
If I remember. Alright, this is... I don't think we did partner positions, did we? Last time?
No.
Okay, this is spread
We
positions.
discussed it, but
And if you don't mind, let's do partner positions so that everyone knows where to go.
And then Bow Mage,
Beautiful.
I do see that you are like in the range 1 position, but Yosh is me and Azim's partner for towers. Technically. Okay.
So you're coming to us. Okay, awesome. I'm glad you guys are on top of things. Okie dokie. Let's do it. Away from boss. Left side. We got an AoE blast with a bleed coming up. Phase 1 begins. This is front tethers. If you're currently actively tethered, you will be dodging forward at the end of your cast, or timer. Blech. This is back tethers. If this is your tether, you are dodging back at the end of your timer. Got laser beams to dodge. Get ready for first mechanic immediately after. Start making your way out of the middle. Get to the numbers. We've got a knockback coming. Put your butt to a corner. First round of hands. We are storing a knockback for later. Get to your wild charge positions. Wild charge position behind your tanks. Big heals here. Alrighty, next round of hands. Go ahead, take them away. More laser beams to dodge. After this, we'll have left or right on the boss. Be ready. Vote out the thousand, please. Left side of the boss, left side, left side, left side. Use your knockback immunity if you have it. If you don't, put your butt on a number with your butt towards the corner. Next round of hands. Flares are incoming. If you've got a flare on you, head to your assigned corner. Otherwise, underneath the boss, please. Next round of hands. What was I? Back? I think it was back. Beautiful. And AoE blasts going into the next phase. Good job, guys. Okay, setting up for another big AoE blast with a bleed. Everyone head to your assigned positions. And as soon as they're up, please kill those Atmos. We are going to have another AoE blast coming up. On the east and west, mini boss mechanics are starting. partners for us, second round. One more dodge, and towers. Okay, we can work with this-ish, maybe. Do your best. We're gonna have a donut or cross attack from the boss in the middle. Ooh, I'm getting auto attacks. This is intercards. That's nasty. Alright, we will have to reset here. Alright, Group C, Alliance C. Is there anything that we can help with, or was it just like death to mini-boss? Or I think we had 2 towers explode. Yeah, you don't have to refresh the inside tiles too much, honestly. But even in between mechanics, it's still like a decent amount of time, right? And if you are refreshing in between mechanics, a reminder that there is like a hierarchy. Tanks will always go first, healers, then DPS. And that goes with any of the mechanics where movement is required in the middle. So tanks will always run first and furthest, then healers, then DPS. Okay, if there's nothing that, you know, that's like confusing or anything, we can just go in and keep practicing. Reminder that there are 3 mini-boss mechanics, no matter what. 2 will always be half-room cleaves, completely random, and the third one will be either a stack or spread. And it can be random as the second or the final of the 3, the stack or spread, so be aware. Left side. AoE blast with a bleed here. Here come the tethers. If you're currently tethered, this is front dodge, forward dodge at the end of your timer. Second round of tethers, this is backhand, back dodging. You're dodging back at the end of your timer. Dodging lasers. Get ready for first main mechanic immediately after. You can start to move out of the middle. It will get sucked in, so head to a corner. After the second, when the circle disappears, you're going to move into the middle. Move in now, in now, now, now. Alright, first round of hands. Go ahead, take them away.
Storing knockback.
Thank you. This is wild charges. Everyone get behind your tanks. Split up. No, I don't need to do that. LOL. Big heals. Next round of hands. Go ahead, take them away. More laser beams to dodge. At the end of this, be ready for either left or right on the boss. When it's safe, head to the left side of the boss. Left side, left side, left side. Use your knockback immunity if you have it here. Put your butt on towards the corner. Beautiful. Next round of hands. What? Are you stuck? Your poor Neil. Oh, wait. Let me help you. Flares are incoming. Go ahead and take your flares to your assigned corner. Otherwise, get underneath the boss's chin. Oh, that's unfortunate. I totally just wasted that. Next round of hands. Okay, do your best to help res if you can. We're going into phase 2 here.
I'm slow resing in C.
Alright, big AoE blast with a bleed. Head to your positions. Kill the Atmos as soon as you're able to. We've got another AoE blast coming up. Mini boss mechanics are happening on the edges. It's spread for us, second round. Spread, spread, spread. Dodge one more. And towers. Alright, we can work with this. Get ready for donut or cross attack from the boss in the center. Oh, I guess we can't work with this. Oh, those autos. PvPing in the southeast. How can we help? Is it just like refreshing your PvPing?
Somebody DC and C?
No, they left.
Maybe.
Okay.
It's one of those nights, apparently.
We're having like Monday luck on a Friday.
I jinxed it.
I don't remember what the indicators were for per spread and pair mechanic.
So,
The pair mechanic, she'll have a glowing ball in each hand. And
Okay.
the spread mechanic, her center, her body will glow.
Okay.
good job, Miz. Wait, what did I do?
Jinxed it.
Oh, jinxed. Yeah, sorry. All right, well, I guess we're not clearing tonight, guys. Oh, no.
It's too late. You're not gonna fix it now. Put it back on Chaser Prog.
Oh, is the description jinxing it, too? Oh, my bad.
Yeah, people are leaving because we still have some fresh people who aren't there yet. So like Party Finder is really stingy.
More like Party
Yeah,
Finder
just
doesn't
switch it back
read.
to
Yeah,
Chaser
it's like
Prog.
it's just Party Finder being like, oh, they mess up a mechanic before Brambles. Yeah, leave.
Ugh. Welcome, Pasta. What are you wanting to do? There we go. I'm trying to like tease her so that she shows her head. They are enraged at the proc.
Blitz has informed me that I was the jinxer tonight.
Why would you do?
I won't elaborate.
Oh,
He just
no.
reminded me of something.
I feel like these mounts would rust in this rain. Is this where we fire up the Balatro? Oh, I don't think I ever installed it. Whoops. Okay, hold on. Library. Ugh. More of that. Install. Required space 63 mbaps. That is not at all a big game.
Imagine if this mount wouldn't work in the rain.
There are no more real metal than the car in your driveway.
It would be
They're fine.
hilarious if it like singed all the fire out and then it was just
You
like
just
a
have steam.
crusty worm. That's what we need.
I didn't think the macro slide works.
So this will just be like one of those hoverboards.
That would be pretty cool, honestly.
You know what we need?
What? A clear.
We need the Fireflies hoverboards from Arcane.
Do you think Miz watches Arcane?
I think she should because it's amazing.
She won't because it's League.
Well, okay. I did
So-
watch the first few episodes, and then
It
I don't
doesn't
know
get
what
good
happened.
until episode 4.
Famous how's the
Like,
Well,
family?
I mean,
it's
when I
so
watched, I
slow.
enjoyed.
Let me
That's
rephrase that.
hard.
It's
That's
still
hard.
good, but it's kind of slower. And then after 4, it picks up and it just doesn't stop hitting. And I never played League, but I heard it was really awful. And I was like, well, maybe I should play it. After watching Arcane, everyone was like, no, don't ruin your Arcane experience by trying to play League.
Accurate. But I mean, like I said, I did watch a few episodes and I did enjoy it, but something happened that made me like distracted and I forgot. And then the second season came out and then I said I would just watch it all at the same time and I just never gotten around to it.
It's well worth it. I
Kosa,
don't even
yes.
like anime. Don't kill me. But I love Arcane.
That's not anime though, right? It's more cartoon. Like
Well-
Yeah,
regular
it's
cartoon.
Okay,
like
I don't really like anime or animation.
And yet you play video games.
That's totally different, though.
Unless Xenos becomes an anime.
Kosa, we've been doing these
Like
throughout
that
the
14
week,
anime.
I don't know.
thing
It would
that they
have to
got.
be. It would.
but pretty much guaranteed on Fridays we will run a group for Mtqu University. It doesn't have to be this, but just any sort of learning party. But we have been doing it kind of throughout the week, and so the next time I think we're doing it is Monday, just as like a in case you're available type deal. It's a high maybe though, Culp. Like I'm probably gonna do it on Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday is Rivals because that's kind of like a set thing, and then maybe Thursday, and then Friday for sure.
Blitz, that's super cute.
I think because we've seen Enrage and kind of like
So it
everyone's
shows
like
up on your
excited to
screen?
try to get the clear.
Yeah, I'm watching
we'll
you
probably be doing
slide
it a
and
lot.
dances all over the place, and it's just adorable.
And then
So it
once we
doesn't work
clear, or once we start getting people clears, and like there's less people that want clears or whatever, and then we can start doing like other fights if you know the interest in chaotic wanes or whatever. But for the most part, we've been doing it kind of every day. It will change with the next raid tier when that pops out because I will be raiding. But hopefully I'm not going to be raiding like too much, and outside of raid days I can continue to do this. Because if I have to raid every day, I'm going to be annoyed. But ideally we don't raid more than 2 or 3 days a week so that I have space to do this. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Going back with Todd to Savage? I think so. Unless he hates me. Which I don't think is the case. Although, he messaged me something, you just reminded me. He messaged me something that I need to respond to, and I keep forgetting, because he messages me when I'm, like, in the middle of, like, bath and bedtime routine. And I always see it, and I think, oh god, I gotta reply, and then I forget, because I'm in the middle of fucking bath and bedtime. So, yeah, I need to talk to him. But for Savage, yes, I would like to. If they will have me. Not doing Fair? No, we stopped, I basically stopped right before Christmas. There was some drama, and I didn't want to deal with the drama, so I told them that I was leaving the group. And at that point, like half of them had gotten their clears already through Party Finder and just doing extra groups on the sides of our schedule, which was fine. And so with me stepping out and that happening, we all just kind of took a break from it, and hopefully we'll be back together for Savage. Okay, so I don't think anyone said that they were brand new, coming in fresh from whatever. So I won't explain anything, but we can quickly just do positions from waymarkers and then pull as soon as we can. Oops, sorry. Yeah, go ahead. One day I will know what buttons to press. One day. Is this group missing someone here? Or they know where they're going, they're just
It's
not...
Dion.
Okay. I think Dion was there before, right?
Yeah, he's been there.
Okay, great, great.
They've been there.
making
I
sure.
don't want them kind of.
Food check. La 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 la. Away from boss. Right side. AoE blast with a bleed, and phase 1 begins. Tethers are coming out. This is front tethers. If you're currently actively tethered, you will be dodging forward at the end of your timer. Second round is back tethers. If this is your tether, you're dodging back at the end of your timer. Dodging laser beams next from the edges. Slightly cursed on that side, be careful. Get ready for first mechanic. Move away from the center. We are getting a knockback, so be on the numbers with your butt towards a corner.
Shenanigans.
I got blitz. Storing death for later. Hands away. Get ready for wild charges. Next round of hands, go away. I think I was backhand. I hope I was backhand. We're about to find out if I was backhand. More laser beams from the edges. After this, be ready for left or right on the boss's front. Alright, when it's safe, we are running to the right side. Use your knockback immunity if you have it. Get out of the middle. When that circle disappears, go back into the middle. In now. Next round of hands, please go away. Flares are incoming. If you have a flare, you will be running to your assigned corner. Final round of hands to the edges. Big AoE blast. Help res if you can.
I'm slow resing the sage.
Ouch.
Alrighty, get ready for another big AoE blast. This one will have a nasty bleed with it. Be careful. Everyone head to your phase 2 positions. As soon as you're able to, please kill the Atmos. Getting ready for another AoE blast.
Yeah, Dion, you can't do that.
Getting ready for mini boss mechanics. Could just stay on this side the whole time for us. One more. And towers, towers, towers. Ooh, that was a lot of explosions. But we were missing a lot of bodies, so that's probably for why.
We might need to go over the tile refresh. We're having some
Sure thing.
issues with that.
So, biggest thing, just being in your spot, I guess, when phase 2 starts. Damage on the boss is, like, important, but not that important that you're murdering
Anytime
people.
there's more than one person on a tile, that tile will immediately break, and it's instant death for you both.
Yeah, so middle is fairly easy, but you just have to be super controlled with your movement. And that's why you basically, like, go to your tile and stay there majority of the time for the center people. But if you're already on your tile when it appears or when they spawn, you are basically good to go. And then the only times you're moving is to quickly refresh, and you do that just by quickly stepping off and immediately back in, as long as no one else is doing it at the same time. And then depending on how towers spawn for you to soak, there's going to be one tower that has a single person soak and one tower that has a 2-person soak. And you basically just, again, have to be very controlled with your movement. Tanks will move first, healers will move first, and this is all assuming that everyone has to move. Sometimes it spawns where you don't have to move at all, which is fantastic. Sometimes it spawns where you do have to move, but in the case that you do have to move in the center, tanks will go first, then healers, then DPS, and you have lots of time. You have way more time than when the towers first appear. You have plenty of time to get in position, so just make sure that you are letting people move that need to move first, and only move when it's like your turn to move. Because again, it's an instant kill if 2 people are on one tile. And it takes a little bit of practice. It's not as complicated as, like, you know, it sounds. You kind of learn that the middle is very kind of simple. There's really not a lot of movement required, at least until
They dead
seeds
and
and
got there
brambles.
late. Is that what happened?
I'm not sure. I don't think so, but maybe.
Yeah, they didn't res
Yeah.
till after everyone was already in position.
Yeah, that's fine. All I'm just trying to explain is, like, if you see someone on the tile, we'll adjust to make room so you can get there.
Yeah.
So just to,
Yeah,
like,
just
if
don't
you're in
run
your
it
wrong
down.
spot, just don't run it. Don't run us down, because otherwise we're both dead. So
Yeah,
in
and
this case,
gap
we would
closes and
just
all that
clear
don't
the
work
way.
either.
Exactly.
One thing you could do, if you happen to be rezzing on the outside and you need to come back to the middle, the Atmos, when they die, leave puddles. If you step into the puddles of the Atmos, you'll get a teleporter debuff with a giant arrow on your character, and you can use that to kind of aim yourself into the exact tile that you wanted or need to be in. But that's, like, in case you get spawned on the outside and you have to be in the middle. Ideally, you would get spawned in the middle, but we'll see. Ideally, nobody dies, and then you don't have to worry about all that nonsense, but if it happens, there are ways to recover. It's just, like, getting to know the fight and, like, understanding little quirks of it. But that'll come with practice, so I think best bet would just be to pull again and see if it happens again, or if it happens a different way, maybe we can explain it a different way. Tired of the ads? Well, thank you for supporting the channel. Appreciate it. And 2 bright stars, thank you for the resub as well. Hope you guys are doing both really good. Who are we missing? Alright, waiting on Ellen. Whenever you're ready. Nothing like a little casual murder of your friends while you're waiting.
We know all about that.
Yeah, it's what brings me joy. Do-do-do-do-do. I don't think it counts as a jinx if I don't say it, right? Left side. Right side. AoE blast with a bleed and phase 1. That was a nice shield. This is forward tethers. If you are currently tethered, you are dodging forward at the end of your timer. This is back tethers. If you're currently tethered, you are dodging back at the end of your timer. Get ready for laser beams. Get ready for first mechanic immediately after. Slowly start to move out of the middle. We've got a suck-in coming up, so go ahead and move to a corner. Once the circle disappears, move into the middle. First round of hands, please go away. Storing death for later. Get ready for wild charges. All alliances split up. Get behind your tanks. Next round of hands, go ahead and go away. More laser beams to dodge. After these laser beams, we're gonna have left or right on the boss. Careful, it's cutting right through the middle there. When it's safe, head to the left side of the boss, left side of the boss. Use your knockback immunity if you have it. We're getting sucked in again. Stay out of the center, stay away from that circle. When the circle disappears, go in. Go in now. Next round of hands, go ahead. Flares are incoming. If you have a flare on you, please run to your corner. Otherwise, underneath the boss. Next round of hands, go away. Alright, we got AoE Blast into next phase. Good job. Alright, start heading over to your positions. Get ready. A big AoE Blast with a bleed here. Kill the Atmos, please. Another big AoE Blast coming up. Alright, mini boss mechanics on either side. Be ready. Remember, it's 3 attacks. Partners for us at the end. One more. And towers, towers, towers. Alright, that's fine. We can deal with this. Get ready for either donut or cross attack from the boss. If it's cross, we're all running to the intercardinals. It is donut. Everyone into the boss's hitbox. Inside the boss's hitbox. Get ready to kill in the next round of Atmos. They're going to spawn very soon. There they are. Please kill. If you have a short timer on your body coming up right now, look away from people, look off the side of the platform, throw up over the edge. Okay, we're dropping seeds. I know we didn't talk about this, but if you know where to drop them, please do so. And after this, get ready for cross attack. Cross attack everyone to the intercardinal. Alright, bait positions if you know where to go. Oops, sorry, I forgot about the second round of vomiting.
I didn't.
Alright, if you got a tether on you, run away to break it. And bosses, or whatever, tanks kill, interrupt mini bosses. I don't know how to word. I don't know how to word. Alright, when those tethers break, come back to us. This is wild charge. Tanks be closer to the boss than the rest of your group. Alrighty, kill, well, not kill Atmos yet, in a second. Looking at the mini bosses, seeing what they're doing and doing the opposite. Everyone else is getting behind the main boss. Alright, get behind the main boss's ability and follow it around. Get ready for a tank buster. Ugh! I got auto-attacked. And right here is where we'd be, well, we would kill the Atmos here, but this is where we would stand for the swap positions. And again, this is a very set, very strict where you're standing based on your role and whatever, just like everything else in this phase. But not bad. I know we had lots of deaths and there was a lot of spiraling happening all over the platform, but that's okay. Still, we had good prog. Does anyone have any questions, or is it just like losing people to little things and then it's snowballing? Was the issue resolved in the middle, at least? The one that we talked about prior? We went into, or past towers, or went into brambles cleanly, so that was good. You were murdered. Okay. Yeah, what part? What part were you murdered? Because we can try to... Lots and lots of questions. Okay, no worries. This is all stuff that we didn't talk about yet, so... Alrighty, so, we got through towers cleanly, right? Everyone was okay with that? So up to the towers, is everyone okay and at least somewhat comfortable? Do I need to explain anything over there? I don't think we had a tower explode that time, did we?
We did.
Oh, you did? Okay. So towers first, you just want to make sure that you take your time, especially in the middle, to get to your tower position. You guys have way more time than we do on the edges to enter your tower. And again, let tanks move first. Once they're in position, healers will then move. Once healers are in position, DPS then moves. So you kind of just have to use your eyes, look around, look at and see which towers require one person, which require two in the middle. And then if the 2 tower, you know, is occupied, then you're obviously going to the next one. That's the one by yourself. But there's little circles inside the tower puddle or whatever, the circle of the tower. It will show you if it requires 1 or 2. So you just have to like look and see. So after that is resolved, the boss will either do donut or the intercardinal attack. If you want to open that raid plan so you can kind of see what I'm talking about as I talk about it, let me open it myself so I can see what I'm referencing. Okay. All right, so page 5 will show you the positions for donut. It's very simple for the people in the middle because you guys are technically already inside the boss's hitbox for the most part. You just have to be on the part of your tile that is within her hitbox circle. So you just kind of squeeze in a bit, but you're still staying in your exact tile. Well, I guess kind of you are moving forward, up a couple tiles, whatever, from like your starting point. But again, you let the tanks and healers move, then DPS. And then if you look at that raid plan, that shows you exactly where you stand for it. For the people on the outside, we are just smushed in against the edge, like the inside edge of our east or west platforms, and that will be within her hitbox. It's pretty simple for us. We just squish in there. And then for intercardinal, the cross attack, this is the one where people in their tiles don't really have to, or the center tiles don't really have to move because you're already in that spot. You just want to make sure you're on the part of your tile not to get hit by the cross attack because it is very large. But again, that raid plan will show you exactly where to stand, what corner of the tile to stand in. And as long as you're there, you're good. For the people on the outside, we have to hoof it to the intercardinal on the outer ring. So we don't have to go too far, but we do have to go enough that we don't get hit. Next, we talked about seed dropping. Page 7 will show you exactly where to stand based on where you are starting from with seeds. The east and west have it pretty simple. We're just dropping ours on like the outer corners of our platform. The center people, you guys are dropping in the center tiles. And the only difficulty for center people is if both seeds spawn in your group. And this is where that same sort of priority system comes back into play. Tanks will always go the furthest distance. So if, for example, both seeds spawn in the southeast, the tank from the southeast will be the one to run to the north drop-off point. Then healers and then DPS will drop off to the south. Or, you know, if it's a healer and a DPS, then the healer will go furthest. Like, that's what the priority means. DPS, for that, don't really adjust, honestly, because they're always dropping it basically in the same spot. because they will always be the second person no matter what. But once those tethers appear, or once those things are dropped, then the two east-west people or groups will be baiting the seeds from there, and then the inside people, you guys are baiting kind of tethers from each other, I guess. And you're breaking tethers from each other, and so you're basically, again, tanks will move first, then healers, then DPS. I guess DPS don't even move at all for this, honestly. But they will move away until the tethers break. And again, you kind of have to make a room for them, let them run through the tiles in such a way that they can break, and then everyone can go back to normal. The big thing for the swap mechanic, like I said, everyone has kind of very specific positions to stand in, and this is pure memorization based on your role and who you are and what you're doing. Oh, I guess I should talk about the wild charge and whatever, because we saw wild charge there. There is a chance that we will get the spread mechanic instead of wild charge. So the orange glowy shit all over the main boss, that is the wild charge. If she's got like dark purple circles or orbs around her, that is the spread. And if you go to page 11, every single person has a spread spot for themselves there. And you can see that positioning from there. Hopefully everyone knows where to go. If any of these, like, you can't remember the spots, I highly recommend just having this raid plan open so that you can, like, quickly look up if you have a second monitor or a phone or something that can just, you know, access it. But for our swap positions, 16, page 16, where you see the people standing on the tiles or on the east and west, that is literally where you have to go for swap. So when you hear me call out swap positions, get to your spot, that is exactly where you want to be, in that position, as you see on the raid plan, because that will take you to where you're supposed to be for the next set of mechanics. So once you're there in the swap spot, it will take you to the opposite of what you had just been doing. So from the outside, people will go into the middle will go to the outside. And then it's just a repeat of the same mechanics that we've been doing, but you're in a different spot.
Miz, the other night when I wasn't with you guys, did you see my comment about how you guys have to swap when you're on the tiles?
For which part?
So let's say you're platforming and you get switched to tiles, but everyone's on the wrong tile. You have to do a little dance to get everybody in the same position as if it was right, because tanks are going to do the chasing AoE thing. So I think, like, in that one, I think Asm was on the DPS tile, you were on the healer or whatever. It was like a mix, but yeah, so like everyone kind of.
But it's not just tanks that are getting chased, though. Yeah. No, it's not. We definitely had like healers and DPS getting chased. Like, it's not just a tank only mechanic.
I think there were people dead that round. That's why.
We had one round where people were alive, and I thought, like, even the raid plan shows like healers and stuff chasing.
I see that.
I'm pretty sure it can target anyone. But yeah, we do want basically like a path. So either the tanks or whoever's like in the way has to rotate counterclockwise to allow for an open path in the center. Okay, but we don't, I mean, we can talk about that, but we probably shouldn't, just because it's a lot of info. Okay, so does anyone kind of get where your position is for the rest of that phase right before the swaps?
Dion, a tank and a healer won't be on that tile at all, so you just move up.
When you hear swaps, yeah, like for that, you can literally step in between them and just wait there until you get pulled out.
Quick question about the tether from the bramble. So you stand next to the puddle that it leaves behind, and then you don't start moving until the tether appears on you, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Are you on the outside, HC?
Yeah.
Okay,
This time.
Yeah, so whatever puddle you're assigned to, just be the closest person to it, and it will automatically target you for the bramble. And then as soon as you see, not the circle on you, but the actual, like, thorny vine or whatever attached to your character, then you can start running.
Okay.
What is the Discord splash page? I don't even know. I think is it the one with, like, all my faces on it? One of my mods did it, and I don't... I forget that it exists. No problem, Dion. It's a lot to take in. Like, you're having to, like, catch up to a pretty significant prog point. So don't worry if you don't understand anything right away. Like, that's what we're here for. It is a ton of information, so just take it one step at a time. But you're doing really well. We're getting to a really good prog point every time, so don't even worry. Away from boss. Left side. AoE blast with a bleed coming up. Here come tether indicators. This is front tether. If you're currently tethered, you're dodging forward at the end of your timer. This is back tether. If this is your tether, you were dodging back at the end of your timer. Here come laser beams from the edges. Get ready for first mechanic immediately after. Slowly start to make your way out of the middle. It's going to be a knockback, so head to a number and put your butt towards the corner. First round of hands, or... Yep, there it is. For a second, I doubted myself. All right, take them to the edges. Dodge appropriately. Get ready for wild charges. You can split to your alliance.
Throwing death.
Does anybody else mentally go, fuck yeah, Brian's?
Yes, all the time. Next round of hands, go ahead. More laser beams to dodge. After this will be left or right on the boss's hands. When it's safe, we are running to the right side of the boss. Use your knockback immunity if you have it. Getting knocked back, we're getting sucked in. Whoops, sorry. Get into the center when it disappears. Next round of hands. Flares to the corners, everyone else under the boss. Final round of hands. And final AoE blast. If you're rezzing into this, be careful not to break your immunity. Alright. Big AoE blast again with a bleed. Everyone can head to their positions. Kill the Atmos, please. And get ready for another AoE blast. And mini boss mechanics after this. Spread for us, second round. One more dodge. And towers. Beautiful. We got donut or intercardinal attack coming up soon. It is cardinal, or intercardinal. Get to the intercard right now. Kill Atmos as soon as they're up again. Here they are. If you have a small, tiny timer, throw up off of the platform, please. Dropping seeds next. We're gonna have donut attack immediately after, so be ready to go inside the hitbox. Inside the hitbox now. If you have the next short timer, be ready to immediately vomit after this mechanic. Okay, so do not point at anyone else, just look away from others.
Oh, that was so close. I'm sorry, Larry.
All right, go ahead and bait your puddles as necessary. When the tethers appear on your body, you can start running. Interrupt the mini bosses. Once your tethers break, you can come back to your spots. This is wild charge. Tanks closer to the boss. Everyone else, not. All right, mini bosses are doing their in-out thing. Everyone else is adjusting for the main boss. Get behind the boss's attack and follow it around. Tank Buster coming soon. And this is where you would want to get to spots. Atmos are alive again, please kill them. And as you're doing that, get to your spot positions. We're gonna have some messy spots just because we were trying to res and stuff, but just do what you can. I'm with 2 DPS over here. Woof.
I don't think we have a tank.
I can't hear
You
Ozzy.
got me, but I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna come to your side. This is not gonna work. Lol. We tried. Alright, this is still really good prog, so good job.
I did get thrown to the right spot.
Yes. I think we had, because I was rezzing people on our platform, and so we had extra bodies on our platform that ended up going, kind of messing with where we were getting pulled, but that's fine. Not a big deal.
I was expecting it to be jacked up, and I was like, oh goody! Oh no!
My thing swapped me into an Atmos portal, so I landed and I had to
Oh, wow.
teleport.
I wonder if that's
Oh,
where someone
cursed.
else is standing.
Such a curse.
Somebody was probably trying to get back in the tiles before swaps.
There was somebody with a portal thing on them on our side right before swaps
Yeah,
happened.
from me trying to res people, for sure. That's okay. It's really hard to recover, I think, for stuff like that. But you guys did what you could. Not a big deal. Left side. Right side. Hi, Ibas. How are you? AoE blast with a bleed. This is front tethers. If you're currently tethered, you are dodging forward.
Does anyone else mentally curse at the boss when they don't get front tethers?
Yep,
Yep.
that was back if you were second round.
Oh yeah, I was already cursing. I was definitely.
I dancer, she's it.
Flares are incoming. Flares. When it's safe, head to your corners. Everyone else under the boss. Get ready for healer stack positions. Healer spots. Find your healer, stack with them. After this, get ready for either left to right or away from the boss. It's away from the boss. Everyone head to Bravo, 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 away from the boss. First round of hands, go ahead. We are storing death for later. Second round of hands, go ahead. Third round of hands, go ahead. Look away from boss, look away from eyeballs, look away. Find an empty spot. We are going to the left side, left hand. Use your knockback immunity if you have it here. If you don't, stay out of the middle, put your butt to a corner. Or not. No, the other opposite. When the circle disappears. Alright, dodging laser beams. I thought it was arrow. I'm dumb. Final round of hands. Go ahead. Arrow, knockback, get to a number with your butt to a corner.
No, you bitch!
And now it's final hands.
I'll
I
res.
have res. Okay.
I'll do it. Alright, if you're resing into this, be careful not to break your immunity until you're healed. Alrighty. Let's get set up for phase 2. Everyone to your spots. Get ready for the big AoE and bleed. Kill Atmos as soon as you're able to. Another AoE blast is coming. Alright, mini boss mechanics. Spread for us at the end. And towers. Beautiful. Get ready for donut or intercard from the main boss.
Oh, 11. We almost did that.
It is intercard. Everyone to the intercard, please. Get ready to kill Atmos again. There they are. Murder. If you have short timer here, throw up off the platform away from others. Just look away. We are dropping seeds soon. And donut from the boss is next, so you can huddle in once your seeds are dropped. Get into the hitbox. If you are next to short timer, if you have a short timer less than 5 seconds right now, or 7 seconds, whatever, get ready to look away from others. Do not throw up on anyone else. Oh, I got autoed? No? Yeah, autoed.
Yeah, he died.
Seed went off. Were they too close?
Yeah, I placed mine too close to the middle of the tile.
Okay, no problem.
I
Food
moved half
refresh
a
if you need
second
it.
too early and got stunned.
Good job on trios.
Left. Right side. AoE blast with a bleed. This is front tethers. If you're currently tethered, you are dodging forward. This is back tethers. If you're currently tethered, you're dodging back. Laser beams from the edges. Get ready for first mechanic. And slowly start to make your way out of the middle. It will be a knockback. Be on a number with your butt towards the corner. Out of the middle. First round of hands, go ahead. We are storing a knockback for later. Get behind your tanks. Spread. Next round of hands, go ahead. Laser beams again. Get ready for left or right on the boss after. Please vote Copperphasm. When it is safe, go to the right side. Right side. Use your knockback immunity if you have it here. Get, it's a knockback. Get out of the middle. I'll get, Blitz.
I'll get a healer.
Next hands.
There are a lot of tanks down, so we're getting a bunch of extra stacks.
No problem. Flares to the edges. Everyone else underneath the boss, please.
I'm just gonna Mtqu because. Oh, maybe I'll be fine. No.
Next round of hands. We should be okay if we can get some reses up. If you have extra swift cast, help res. Alright, big AoE blast. If you are resing, please do not move. Do not kill yourself again. Alrighty. We can definitely keep going here. Alright, to your spots when you are recovered. Get ready for a big AoE blast with a bleed. And kill Atmos. Atmos, Atmos, Atmos. Another AoE blast coming through. Get ready for mini boss mechanics. It is partners for us, second turn. One more. And towers. Ooh, that was a lot of towers. Okay,
We had
well,
a few DPS were dead, so some towers weren't filled.
good attempt at recovering. No problem, Ellen.
It's hard to live when there's AoE spam.
Right side. Away. AoE blast with the bleed that I forgot momentarily what was called. This tether is back dodge. If you're currently tethered, you are dodging back at the end of your timer. This is front dodge. If you're currently tethered here, this you are dodging forward at the end of your timer. Laser beams from the edges. Get ready for first mechanic. It will be flares. When it's safe, head to your flare positions. Everyone else underneath the boss. Get ready for healer spread positions. Find your healer, stack with them. After this, be ready for left, right. It is left side, left side, left side. First round of hands, go ahead. Storing at death for later. Next round of hands, go ahead. Next round of hands, go ahead. Look away from boss. Look away from eyeballs. We are running to the left side of the boss here. Use your knockback immunity if you have it. Death circle coming up. When that goes away, go into the middle. Go in now. Laser beams to dodge. Final round of hands. Go ahead and take them away.
Oh, I murdered myself.
Was I backhand? I don't remember. Apparently. Death, death, death. Get to the corner, corner, corner. Getting sucked in. When the circle disappears, we will go in again. Go in now. Alright, final AoE blast. We are looking good and healthy. Good job. Alright, heading to our positions. Be ready to kill Atmos. Get one shot, bitch! Ha 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 ha! It's my favorite thing about White Mage. Alright, mini boss, or sorry, AoE blast first. Mini boss mechanics, here we go. It is spread for us, second round. One more. Towers. Okay, that's fine. We survived. We can heal through this. Donut or intercard from the main boss. Be ready. Donuts, donuts. Get close to the boss. Close to the boss. The Atmos are spawning immediately after this, so kill them as soon as they're up. Kill them now. Timers are coming out. If you have the short timer, make sure you look away and vomit away from others. We are dropping seeds next. Immediately after this will be the intercardinal attack from the main boss, so as soon as you can, move to the intercardinals. Atmos are spawning again after this, so be ready to kill them. Just kidding. No, they're not. LOL. Everyone bait positions. Everyone is baiting wherever they need to. Run away with tethers. Interrupt the mini bosses. When you are done with tethers, come back to us. We're going to have either wild charge or spread positions next. It is spread positions. Everyone go to your spot that you were assigned to. Hopefully you remember where that is.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's
was I
okay.
a bit too close?
It's okay. We can still keep practicing. Do the opposite of what the boss is casting, and then get behind the big boss. Tank Buster incoming soon. Alright, swap positions. Get to your spot. Get to your spot. If you can. Atmos are still alive. Oh no! That's bad. So in this, yeah, he went out of the way. I'll go over here. Beautiful. Alright, you were watching your mini boss mechanics, doing the opposite of what her cast is. The rest of us are doing this stuff. I don't think I should res anyone. Let's go in the single double tower. I'm I'm getting auto attacks.
God, that was so scary.
Woof. I do need to ask, for the outside people, when we get swapped, does everyone know what to look out for? Because I know we didn't really talk about it. Outside of just me explaining it for the first part. But for you guys on the outside, she's going to do the little, like, core or lateral attack. So everyone just has to look at the mini-boss, see what she's casting. They patched it recently where what she is casting is exactly what she is casting, or what will be cast.
Moving.
So you're doing the opposite of the text that you see. So if you see core lateral, you start on the sides and then go to the middle. If you see lateral core, you start in the middle and then go to the sides. I'm trying to think what else. We are getting a lot of deaths right before, I guess is it during brambles that we're getting deaths? Is that what it is? Or, oh no, right there I guess we didn't have bodies for the spread position, so we had some doubled ups, I think.
On C, well, real quick, on C, what happened with us was when the AoEs went off, like, some of us were too close to each other, so we killed each other. For the
spread.
Yeah, for the spread.
Okay. Which seed was misplaced? The center or outside?
Southeast corner.
I see, okay.
Page 11 of the raid plan shows spread positions.
Oh yeah. And for the people in the middle, you do want to be kind of like where it shows you, because the circles that attack you are very wide. So just being in the center of your tile is not enough. You do need to be towards like the outer edges of each tile. Ooh, excuse me.
And then page 17 shows swap positions.
Yeah, I was like in the general vicinity of my AoEs, like for the spread, but I wasn't sure how wide it was.
Oh yeah, it's super wide.
It's very wide.
Oh, we were done in like 7 minutes anyway.
Yeah.
Actually, Miz only has 7 minutes too, so that's what Yuna was talking about.
Yeah.
I thought you meant on like the lockout.
I am the lockout.
You are the lockout.
Okay. Plan right now is to go in on Monday again. If people are around and would like to come back in, that would be awesome. If not, no big deal. Monday, Tuesday for sure, and then maybe Thursday, and then definitely Friday. So, as a lookout for next week.
As long as your children don't give you the plague.
That's true. My voice is honestly holding up pretty well, so I think I'll be okay.
Awesome.
Have a good weekend, though.
You too.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Everybody
Bye.
doubling.
Good night, everybody.
Super fun, super good. Yeah, that was awesome. The corgi looks like it's wearing a skirt. Did you see it? When the butt clips through the thing like that. That's so funny to me. But yes, all of these groups that we do for Mtqu University are beginner friendly. I do not care what your experience is. If you have any at all, or if you don't, literally does not matter. If you're brand new, I can catch you up to speed. I mean, the point is to have brand new people come and learn. That's the whole point, the whole premise. Forgot to reset the markers. I'll try to remember at the beginning of next time. Or I just won't do markers. How about that? Just ban me from doing the markers until I learn. Yeah, like don't feel free. Of all the party finder, all the party finder groups out there, this is specifically targeted for people that are new to raiding, new to the fight, new to whatever. Think of it as like my guides, but live, right? So people that watch guides generally don't have the knowledge going in. So think of it like that, where you don't need knowledge. I don't care. I don't even care what your gear is as long as it's like level 9 or level 100. I was gonna say level 90. Wrong expansion, Mtqu. You know, like gear to me is not important unless there's a very strict, like the only thing I've ever seen gear matter for is ultimate, and you know, we're not doing that. So extremes never have a gear requirement. This I don't think has a gear requirement. We've seen in Rage, and we had like 70 people dead for like 3 minutes, and we still got to like some ridiculous low in Rage. So yeah, gear for this does not matter. The only thing, my only stipulation, if you will, is please have a general knowledge of your job, like whatever class you play. And I only say that because I have no knowledge of any other classes except for tank and healer. So I can't help you play your class, you know what I mean? So I at least expect most people to generally understand. You don't have to do like, you know, gold parses, whatever, but as long as you have an idea of how to play your class, awesome. That's all you need. That's all you need. And also to listen to me on Discord if you're new. Those are my only 2 rules. Please join Discord, especially if you're new, and then somewhat know how to play your class. Standard step. I don't know. I'm a scholar that never fucking hits chain strat, so who am I to talk? I only do the proper opener when I'm like paying attention, which is very rare. I know how to pugilist, yes, but I don't think that's helpful in this fight. That's very true. But yeah, I mean, just simple things like that, where if you generally know how to play, awesome. You don't need to know mechanics. I will teach you those. And then just be in Discord. You don't have to talk in Discord. You just have to be able to listen for the callouts, because that's how we do it. If you can listen and follow instruction, the clear will come. The videos feel so dry and bored. Ah! That's just me. I'm dry and bored. I'm an old lady. Yes, Dat Jake, we have that linked whenever we start the alliance, the GitHub. That is a really cool tool because you literally just put in what you are and it will tell you where to go. A lot of this fight is very much like memorizing where to stand at what point. Very simple. So it'll show you. You don't have to use it because the raid plan will show you where to go based on, again, who you are. So it's similar, but it's the same. Is this the Gara mount? Yes, this is the most obnoxious, ugly one, but it's my favorite. This is the one that you get for, I want to say the feast or whatever. I don't know. We were talking about this earlier. I'm trying to remember. Here. Goten is this one. This is the 30 feast or crystalline conflict matches. The other colors are these 2. But yeah, you can still get this. I thought they took it away this expansion, but you are still able to get this if you wanted to grind out some PvP for the ugliest mount ever, but I love it. I love that it's ugly. I think that's the point. More lively and natural on my live streams. That's fair. That's fair. But some people actually hate that in the opposite direction, you know? I've had so many people be like, well, not so many, but I've had a few people be like, oh, you don't sound at all like you do on your videos. But I talk very quickly when I'm not reading. So if I'm not in like a controlled environment, I very much talk way too fast and I mumble at the same time. So it's kind of like a little harder to understand me. My voice is sick all the time on stream. Hey, sometimes it's sick in those videos too. Where I like can't can't put off the guides and I just have to record when I'm sick. Yeah. Like the last raid tier, I was pretty sure I was like completely sick the whole time. You like the dry invades? Yeah, me too. I actually prefer the control, like the whole point of the video is like having it very concise. Like I like that. And obviously that's what I like to do. So I like my videos more than I like my live streams. But the live stream, like live guide, whatever, is very fun to do because it's like a fulfilling thing, I guess, for me. Handle the hands. Yep. Cheek clap incoming. I mean, if you want to say that as I'm, feel free. Ugh, my throat. Okay. Yeah, I will not be here tomorrow, but have an amazing weekend. Sunday, I'm gonna do something very different. Not at all video game related. I am going to try to force myself to sit down and write, and I'm going to do that on stream so that A, you can shame me if I'm not writing, and B, body doubling is supposed to be very good for ADHD, obviously. So we're gonna do that. I've got my little timer. We're fucking ready. We're gonna sit and we're gonna write. Oh, is it Super Bowl on the Sunday? Who the fuck watches that? Come on. But that's fine. This stream isn't meant to be like, oh, everyone come watch. Like, it's very much don't come watch, please. So, you know, ignore me. Yeah, I don't watch Super Bowl, sorry. I think NFL is stupid and rigged and bullshit, and college football is vastly superior to NFL. So, you know, I would watch if there were people playing that I cared about, but there aren't, so I don't care. It's to peer pressure me into writing. Yeah, so I'm actually, I've been working on this book for the last year, literally almost a year now. I started the idea in March, and my very first message to Elk, because Elk was the first person I told about it, was March something, 2024. And I have about 20-something thousand words on it, but it's more like outline than it is true writing. So I have the whole story planned out. I know what I need to write, but I just for the last 3 months, I've had like the worst writer's block and just low motivation, probably because I'm depressed and I hate fucking winter, but also just very, very busy, very like so many things just have had me, you know, not writing. So I've missed multiple deadlines that I promised Elk I would do. And so because of that, and because I can't control how I feel, I'm just going to start streaming and doing like a body doubling work stream. And hopefully doing it publicly will shame me into submission. Ooh, you need to finish 2 scripts yourself? Awesome. Well, if you want to join, I think we're just going to have people like sitting together and like writing. We don't have to share what we're writing, obviously. I'm not going to share what I'm writing with you, but I will be writing while, you know, hopefully not getting too distracted by you guys. Everyone to write on stream. Yeah, you can, but you don't have to. Like, you know, you can do you and I'll do me and we'll just be together. But yeah, I need to figure out my setup, and I don't know. I'm excited. I think it could be good. I hope it can be good. I don't know. I'm very stupid. My brain just does not work like a normal functioning adult, and we'll see. We'll see if it helps. If it sucks and I'm like extra distracted, then, you know. But I figured I would try at least a few times just to see how it goes, and then go from there. Chat writes a short story while Miz is in the corner writing. Mad Libs? Yeah, we can do that in like the breaks. Hey chat, give me a noun. We can make it be like smut, but you're adding in like wacky ass words in between to see how stupid of a smutsy we can make. It'll be hilarious, I think. And then I would have to read it out loud. As long as it's not too smutty, because I don't want to get banned, obviously. I don't think I can read certain words. But anyway, if you get distracted, Balatro stream run. No, that's the opposite. No, I should not be playing Balatro while I'm trying to write. You should just open Iron whatever for that. But no, I mean, like this, it wasn't bad. The smut was okay. It was just boring. Like there's decent smut, and then there's like boring smut. You know what I mean? And then there's like, never mind. We're not gonna talk about that. Is this book for book writing or Goji making an item description? Dude, I am impressed with some of the nonsense they come up with. Say it, Howard. I was gonna bring up like, try to think of like the most out there types of smut that Mtqu reads, but I don't know if people are ready for that, you know? Go on. All right, listen, there's regular smut, there's boring smut, whatever. Then there's like kink smut, and then there's like monster smut, and then raid smut. Oh my god. How do you want to... I don't know. Some of the most out there smut you've read was Isaac Asimov. What? Are you serious? Wait, is that like a space pun? They caressed each other during the tower mechanic. Oh god. Yeah. ADHD and smut reading? Yes, join the club. It's us. There's a lot of us. Not all of us are ADHD, but a lot of us enjoy our smut. Listen, sometimes when life is too chaotic, that's not a pun. Sometimes all you need is, you know, a little monster smut just to get you right, you know? I don't know how this thing works, so we're gonna have to figure this out tomorrow. But I'm pretty sure I might need to charge it. Hold on. Oh wait, it's not on. Okay, I'm pretty sure bam! 30 minutes! Amazing. Genius. Marveling, or Marvel engineering, or engineering Marvel. How went chaotic? Pretty good. We wiped a lot, and we also had a lot of DCs and like had to refill a lot, so we probably were in there for like a solid hour only, unfortunately, but it was still good. You do not gravitate towards monster smut? Listen, it's not all like that. You should... Okay. Hey, Culp, I have a potential rec for you if you're willing to dive into some monster smut, since I know you said you enjoyed Bride. But this is going to be a little bit more than what Bride was. Okay. I'll link you something. You're going to laugh because the titles are stupid, but I promise you they're actually really good. Okay. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Wish me luck. Hopefully we write. And if not, then I don't know. We'll write. We'll write. Have a good one. Have a safe weekend and enjoy the Super Bowl or whatever the fuck that is. See you then. And if the Super Bowl is that exciting, then I don't know. You don't have to watch. It's not a big deal. Monday for more raiding, chaotic, if you want to join back into Party Finder, starting 9 p.m. Eastern. 40k words for you on Sunday or bust? Okay. All right. You do 40 and I'll do like 2. Okay. I'm leaving. Good night. Bye. Maybe I'll play a game of Marvel. It's 12:09. It's not bad. I do need to wait on Braddock because I want him to tell me how he's feeling. But Sunday. See you then. Bye. Have a good night. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. You guys are awesome. Have a good weekend.